Hey guys, in today's video I'm featuring one of the best tier 8 premium tanks in this game. And the reason I say it's one of the best is because to ace this thing you need 1500 base experience, and that's one of the highest base experiences that you can get at tier 8. It's really up there with the Type 59 Gold and the Burask. And as you can see, I am here. Let's talk a little bit about this game. I'm here on Melanovka. I am top tier against tier 7s. There is only one Ari and there is a bunch of heavy tanks. Well, a bunch, there is like 5 of them. And I'm heading straight. Oh wait, there's no engine sounds. All we need to do is basically go back a little bit and we should have the engine sounds again, but yeah, the ammo disappears. That's fine, it's just a replay bug and there's nothing what we can do about it. So as I said, I'm heading to the hill and I got plenty of heavy tanks with me, and even the T-44 is heading with us. So you obviously on Melanovka, what you want to do with a heavy tank or a brawling medium tank is you want to win the hill. That is like it should be your highest and most important priority, because usually he who wins the hill wins the game. It's just how it works, and it's mostly like this on this game, right? You know, on mines you win the hill, you win the game. Here, same thing. Well, unless you make many mistakes, I guess. Like if you try to push the hill on this side, like from the hill, if you try to push it the wrong way, like there are ways how you can push it. This just, if you push it like very aggressively, there is a huge chance you're gonna get farmed by the TDs. Are gonna be camping at E and F0, I guess. So as you can see, I went up the hill now and I'm just looking for some shots at the mediums and the tank destroyers that are spotted below. And we managed to put a shot into the VK, the tier 7 German medium tank, and one to the TD, or the tier 7 French tank destroyer. And we're going up. You know, there was like, at this point there's no more time to snipe. It's, you know, it's time to brawl, because if you keep sniping like that, you're giving what will happen. The enemies will manage to take the upper part of the hill and they can easily farm you, so you can't let them do that. We meet IS-5 and we put a shot into his cupola, the top of his top of his turret, and he doesn't seem to want to take a shot here. And I'll keep, you know, as you see, I keep moving, because the last thing you want is to give him an easy shot on your cupolas, which you have 2 of them on this tank's turret. We put another shot into the IS-5. Now it's just a matter of taking the windmill and farming the rest of the heavy tanks, because it seems they didn't send many tanks here like you would expect the IS-3 to be here, the other T-29 that's like down south, the TNH didn't take the hill. I don't know why, but I guess they just decided to be passive. And even though there aren't many tanks, enemy tanks, on the hill with us, or fighting us, they still have a huge advantage of 7-3. We are down 4 tanks, and that's mostly because of the campers that were around our base all somehow got obliterated. So we're trying to, you know, finish off this T-29, but as you can tell from my previous video that's going to be on top, the T-29 is literally one of the best and broken tier 7 tanks on this game. Even like bottom tier with that thing, you still can manage to have great games. And we finished off that T-29. Well, Ari managed to finish him off, the S-51. And now I'm trying to take a shot at this tank destroyer, tier 7 tank destroyer, but that shot like went really low, I think, and hit the dirt. That's fine. Now at this point I decided to go back for a base defense. The Progetto is spotted. I'm looking for some shots on him, and well, I can't find any. So from here I assumed I couldn't spot him, but well, even though he's at the edge of my view range, I managed to spot him, and he didn't spot me back. And that just shows you which tanks are better in this game. I managed to spot you and you can't spot me. You know why? Because I'm Russian and you're not, buddy. Well, the tank is, not me. We spotted the Progetto. Our AMX-CDA finished him off, and now it's a matter of picking off the T-29 that's around our base. I don't know how he's spotted. And as we are heading towards him, I noticed he's, you know, hiding behind the house. He's trying to stay in cover from the enemy guns, which is like really smart thing to do. So we're trying to shoot down the house so we can have an angle on him. And there he is. He was high using, trying to use the bushes, but he's a heavy tank, so it didn't work out for him. We managed to spot him, and we put 342 damage onto him. And now that we secured our base, it was time to basically right now try to take the dip where the TNH was spotted, because by taking the dip we can actually spot the TDs, we can spot the medium tanks that are camping in the back. Instead of pushing the hill like our IS-3A did, which as you can see right there he is. Let's pause for a sec. He lost the majority of his HP because he tried to push the hill the wrong way. You can't just do that. You have to be patient, you have to fall back, you know. You have to think about how you should approach the enemies. Just because you're on the hill doesn't mean that automatically it's over for the enemies. No, you have to still use some knowledge and brain. We spot the French tank destroyer, and he manages to put a shot into us, and our shot somehow disappears, but our IS-3A finishes him off. And now it's just a matter of getting unspotted and pushing towards the enemies. We spot the VK. He shoots us again for the second time. He gets trolled and his shot gets absorbed in our tracks. The Super Hellcats tried to shoot us, but we managed to bounce the shot, and we managed to spot him as well. So I moved here to try and proxy spot him, and at the same time I can put shots into the hill, right? If the enemies try to re-push the hill, that is. I'm looking for shots on both the AMX or the VK, can't find any, and this Super Hellcat is quite, let's just say he's quite brave, you know? Because instead of trying to fall back, because I mean in the Super Hellcat the worst nightmare for you would be Ari, but our Ari I guess is dead, so he doesn't care. He's like, you know what, yeah, trying to fight a tier 8 top tier medium tank in your Super Hellcat with that doesn't have any armor is not something smart, you know. And he managed to put a shot into the back of my turret, so I said, okay, buddy, okay. You don't have support, but you're still very brave, so I loaded HE. I shot him, although it didn't panic, lit him on fire, and boom, we ram him for the remaining of his hit points, and we raised the gun, showing him the dominance, you know, showing him who's boss. Now it's just a matter of going after the last enemy TNH, which is the Czechoslovakian heavy tank, after our T-34 managed to pick off the AMX CDA, which is the premium tier 8 tank destroyer, French tank destroyer. I still had HE there backloaded for some reason, even though I have intuition on this tank. I didn't switch the ammo, and I'm looking for a shot on here, but I couldn't find it. And this thing, you could see, even if you miss a shot, it still doesn't matter. You're still gonna reload before the enemies are probably going to go behind cover, or before they can you know, get unlit. So that's just shows you how good the DPM on this thing is. We spot the artillery after he just managed to put 154 damage into us, and we finish him off. At that point I had no intention of going after the TNH. I was just annoyed by this artillery and needed to finish him off, and we did so successfully. So there we go, 4,391 damage, 1,355 assist, and that's 5,700 combined. Over 5,700 combined, shooting mostly tier 8s. At least I think so, right? TNH, I mean the Super Hellcat is at tier 7. Progetto is at tier 8, IS-5 was at tier 8. Okay, I guess it was 50-50, some tier 8s and some tier 7s. And even though like this is like a decent score, you know, it still wasn't ace. And we were shooting our own spotting, it's not like we were sniping the whole game or anything. But it still did not, or was not enough to be an ace tanker for this tank. And this is a tier 8 tank, guys. This is not like it's a tier 10 or anything. So yeah. Now let's just teleport to the end game score and we'll see how much base experience we managed to get. Hey guys, I'm back with the post-game results, or the end game results, and as you can see I have 5 medals right there, first class, and we got 1.479 base experience, the highest experience in the game, and I'm second by the damage at 4,391 and 1,355 assists. So yeah, as you can see, almost 6,000 combined, not enough to ace the tier 8 Russian premium medium tank. And you know what I decided? On the next video, we will get to see what it takes to ace the 274A, because I'm really curious, because at this point I'm like 500 games, after 500 games or 600 games of playing this thing. Let's check here real quick how many games I have with this object. 700 games. 700 games, still haven't aced it. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm kind of curious to see what it takes to ace that thing. Maybe I'm doing something wrong with it. Maybe, you know, change the play style a little bit. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. I hope, you know, you found something useful, or it was a little bit entertaining, and I hope to see you again soon. This was Controller Master. Take care, guys. If you liked the video, leave a like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content on this channel. This was Controller Master, and see you again soon.